What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to an all-new Let's Play Rome 2 Total War. We are obviously in the middle of a variety of a bunch of different wars. I believe we are in a war with this entire region that is in brown, the entire region that is in green. I think we are in war with these other Germanic tribes. And so ultimately, we are in a good position, a very good defensive position. But we're making a lot of these people angry. So I see these rebels. Let's go ahead and just outright destroy them. Saints Legion will probably go ahead and gain a... Well, they've run away. They are going to gain a little bit of experience. I do want to build a Field of Mars. I do want to go ahead and build an actual port and make this into an actual vineyard. This settlement can be moved to a city inside Kartuba. The entire region is only making 382 coin, so that is not good. Let's move up this naval unit just a tad, and what we're going to do is probably hire a few extra troops just to be safe. Maybe another unit of legionnaires, and I guess another Scorpion just to be safe. So now we're going to have a 5 and 4. Now, we did demolish our military buildings in Tingis, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to build a library, and we're probably going to do something with farming, assuming that we can. So building up a public forum in this area. I don't even know if I need this dock anymore. Obviously, we're building naval units now, but maybe after this turn I might destroy it. We don't really have a lot of food, so looking at all of our newly conquered areas, I guess we have one of these farms. You are going to become a library, you're going to become a Field of Mars, you're going to become a workshop, and I would like to make more food. We could do it from an aqueduct, but what we're going to do is build a public forum. You are going to become a harbor, and all of these legions are definitely growing. I am a little concerned, though, because I do not have a legion inside Midlan, and I would like... I believe, not General Hux's Legion. I believe it's Arcana's Legion. These two units need to switch. And the reason why I'm concerned is I would like Arcana's Legion to ultimately be this defensive unit that will definitely protect us against a lot of barbarians. So all we did is we switched up these two areas. Eventually, this unit, Gabrielica's Legion, is eventually going to switch with Arcana. So we're going to send Arcana to Midlan. And hopefully by the time this cohort barracks finishes up, we're definitely going to have some stronger units. So now, I would like to keep attacking different provinces. I don't know where to really even go at this point. I want Domino to gain a little bit more experience. We are in a war with Swaby, so I guess what we're going to do is we're going to... can we make our way all the way down? Yes, we can. I guess we're going to sack this village. They have a very small Germanic tribe of 720 troops. There is literally nothing they can do to me. So we might as well loot this settlement as well. And we're going to make 2,100 ducats. Did we finally upgrade? We upgraded our general. Did we upgrade the legion? Looking at the details, we are so close. We need 2 more experience and nothing I can do about that. Let's go ahead and get better replenishment rate. And the reason why is because we are going to have better defensive bonuses. Is this Sweeby? Yes, it is. Can I make my way over? Not really. Alright, I've got 14,000 coin. I could go ahead and spend some of my food to get better research rate. I don't know if it's really worth my time, though. Let's actually look down at Carthage. I now destroyed the military building, so what we're going to do is build more public forums. And it looks like I'm also going to be getting an irrigation ditch, giving us a heck of a lot more food, a little bit more wealth from agriculture. And looking around the map, looking at Phazania, I can now spend some food to get a scriptorium. I am now out of money. We could lose a little bit of public order to get a trench mine, which I guess I'm going to do. I now have very little money, very little income. Looking at Peritonia, I think I'm going to be upgrading this herding ground into a cattle pen. We definitely have a lot of extra public order that we can really just throw around. And ultimately, so yeah, we did a lot of economic bonuses, a lot of remaneuvering of troops. So let's end this turn. And our next turn, hopefully Domino's Legion will finally upgrade to have better defensive tactics. And so that's really all I want. We're in a lot of different wars, which is obviously not good. I'm hoping the rebels will eventually take over those provinces and rebuild those areas. But who really knows anymore? Alright, Celtic Confederation moving on down. We finally finished up ammunition stores. And so that meant, looking at siege, we now get 20% shots per minute for all siege units, which is amazing. If we ever actually conquered an iron province, which is way up here, we would unlock better armor for all of our troops. In fact, we could keep improving this. Yeah, let's actually move all the way down into defensive artillery. And we are in winter right now, so that's not great by any means. I would like to take this province, but it is very far away. This one is a little far away as well. But I guess what we're going to do is, can we force march? We can, but it's probably incredibly dangerous. Can we hide anywhere? Ooh, this is so dangerous. Alright, not only are we forced marched, we are definitely hidden in a bunch of trees. So I believe my ambush risk is, my ambush opportunity is very high. But I really hope they don't see me, and they very well could. So let's go ahead and end this turn. If we get attacked, Domino's Legion is done for, and we're going to have to retreat. Because we definitely force marched our way instead of being safe and using a spy. Speaking of dignitaries, I might need to go ahead and improve those as well. And I might even muster up another legion. I mean, I definitely have conquered a lot of provinces, but I really want. Oh yeah, see, we are the ambusher, but my issue is all of our morale is very low. So let's go ahead. It says Light Forest. We are going to fight this battle on the battlefield. I have no idea how many troops they have, but this is Domino's Legion. I feel like we can definitely defeat them. This is definitely going to be a very defensive battle, but sadly, because we're in the woods, all of our ballistas probably won't do any real damage. So we got to find some sort of open field, maybe down in these areas. And the sad part is we're being, I guess we're ambushing them. I don't really know. But we're definitely in a bad spot. Okay, oh, hello, Universe Arcana. Are you ready for this? We're actually using your Legion right now.
There will not be time to move your
so
army
that is actually quite exciting. I am being ambushed.
Be aware that the enemy may attack.
As you have been taken by surprise, there will not be time to move your army units. I was literally, had no idea this was a thing. You are being ambushed, and we're probably going to die. So what we gotta do is basically maneuver our forces around, and because we were in a forced march stance, oh my goodness. Oh, this is over. This is literally over. Because we were in a forced march stance, we have a 50% morale penalty. Oh my goodness. Look at all these barbarians. And the sad... Oh, our general died. Aw. Well, the only thing that I wanted to do is I've actually made Arcana's Legion into this defensive sort of legion. And so all I was trying to do was gain experience, but I was obviously very greedy. This is not looking good by any means. They have artillery on top of the hill. How did they get ballista? They're barbarians. Okay, so we are being attacked. We are losing units left and right. Our cavalry are going to move to the side. These units are attacking them. These guys are fleeing. Oh my goodness. And the reason why this is going so poorly is because we were not in the correct stance, and we were obviously ambushed as well. So I was forcing my units to force march, so that means they obviously are going to be tired, less organized. Oh my goodness,
Our
you
men
are
flee the
going...
field of battle.
this is awful.
This is a shameful display.
And the worst part is I wasn't actually expecting Arcana to be watching in stream, and this is Arcana's Legion. You know what? This battle is over. We are going to concede defeat. End the replay. How many troops did we lose? 1,800! And we lost our general, but I'm hoping that if everything goes according to plan, we can retreat. Oh, that was horrible. And another bad thing is we were in the middle of winter, so not only are we literally cold, oh my goodness, look how awful that was. Not only are we cold, but we were ambushed, and all of my men are tired. 1,800 troops. We lost the general. We are going to try to run... Oh, and we're running the opposite direction. I think this legion is done for. I have no... Oh my goodness. There it goes. This legion is now dead. 62% remaining forces, but a 0% chance to win. Decisive defeat. Are we going to be able... No. What an awful time to join the stream. So I guess what if... I don't know. I could try to go ahead and hire somebody else. And the idea is to basically reinstate the legacy of your legion. Though I don't know if it's now a weaker legion. Yeah, you have died. That was literally terrible. Alright, so what if we tried something like this? So all the barbarians are moving closer and closer to northern Italy. We're going to raise up our forces and talk about a bad time. So, oh, you know what? What we're going to do is raise a force, reinstate the legacy of... Oh, you know what? This is really awkward. It was actually Domino's Legion, not Arcana. You do have the exact same Legion, but you are over here. And so the entire idea is Arcana, you were actually guarding this area, but I switched it over to Domino, who is another Legion that watches me. But so what was going to happen is Arcana, you were going to be guarding the defense against the barbarians to the north. So good thing you haven't actually died. So let's go ahead and raise our forces. I'm going to give you a leader from the House of Cornelia. So obviously that is not good. That's not our own dynasty. Reinstate Domino's legacy. So I guess what happens is she was rank 3. Now she is now rank 2. We're going to reinstate the bodyguard. Our number one priority is to basically build up some very powerful new units, but we can't do it because we don't have the cohort barracks. Can you move into the city? Yes, you can. Let's go ahead. I see barbarians are coming after me, which is not good. Let's build 6 Roman ballista. We're going to need some equites, which are some horses. And after that, these 2 turns... I'm going to bring over Arcana's Legion. So yeah, the reason why I brought you up is because if we look at your experience, once we get to level 3, you're going to be nothing but a defensive-based Legion. So I suppose, let's go ahead and force march you all the way over. So if we are going to be attacked, we can do some defenses. Let's take Gabrielica's Legion. Now, this is my assault-based Legion. You're going to go to Massalia. And we also have General Hux's Legion, which is a obviously a very powerful Legion as well, but very hand-to-hand combat orientation kind of thing. Okay, so now looking at the province of Massalia, this is a major city, so let's upgrade the Field of Mars into a Manipular Barracks. Let's also build a library for better research rate. And now I can upgrade this public forum to just about anything. I could get a wine trader, a cattle trader, an amphitheater, a delicatessen, which is like a meat market, or I can get a slave trader. I think what I'm going to do is I would like... A delicatessen would give us a lot of money from agriculture, and it would give us a lot of food. So what we're going to do is build that. We are also going to be building irrigated ditches inside our new province of Tolosa, and we are going to be getting a Shrine of Minerva to not only give us research rate and technology, but also give us more public order. So that does cost a lot of money. Looking at Kartuba, our Field of Mars was completed, so let's build a Manipular Barracks. Let's also build a library. We are also going to be building another wine trader. So we get a lot more money from culture. This needs to be upgraded to have a better defensive city, so it doesn't need to be any military based. So we could get a garrison city, but instead we're going to have an economic city, because I don't think I necessarily need it. Okay, so we have 10,000 coin. What can I build? I obviously need to remaneuver a lot of our forces. So we have Arcana's Legion going to obviously protect Domino's Legion. It's actually really funny. So both of these legions are going to be absolutely identical. Once we get to level 3, the idea is we're going to have a defensive barricade type of mentality. So all you guys are going to do is Arcana will guard the north, Domino will guard the east, but I think Arcana is going to have to fight off these barbarians in just a second. Okay, so what can I do? I have a lot of money. I obviously want to improve a lot of these areas. It looks like very soon. I could actually expand Cosentia right now. Don't think I'm going to do that. Instead, I think I'm going to wait to improve Brundisium. In fact, I don't think I even need this barrack. So let's actually disband it altogether. And next turn, I am planning on building some sort of economic improvement. And in fact, I probably don't even need this type of harbor. Let's switch it over to a trading port. So rather than building military vessels, I can go ahead and get economic bonuses. Looking at Carthage, we destroyed the military buildings because it is nowhere near the enemy. And we are trading over to... We already have a library. So let's go ahead and build another wine trader. This obviously takes a lot of food, which is why we're building more food in different areas. And I don't really have many slaves because I don't want revolts. But slaves are some of the best ways to make money. But in fact, I think what we're going to do is get a cattle trader. And the reason why is we have so many cattle. I guess every single province inside Carthage, has cattle. So we might as well put that to good use. I do have a small navy here that has not been named. Maybe I will do that very, very soon. Looking at Tingis, I did the same thing, destroyed the military buildings. Let's go ahead and build up a library. And I guess we are going to go ahead and get a wine trader. And the reason why we want wine traders is because it gives public order and it gives money. So it's not bad by any means. Ending our turn. We definitely are in, big doo-doo with all of these barbarians to the northeast. And it's definitely going to be a bit of a challenge. So the Suebi are taking back their provinces, which was to be expected, because obviously we ran in and we looted them. So I'm fine by that. Alright, we've got some barbarians, and I guess I should say Iberians. They're not necessarily barbarians. Just a different culture. Alright, we have a rebellion in Noria, which is obviously not a province that necessarily matters. Looking at Arcana's Legion, I think what we're going to do is move you from a forced march state all the way to a normal stance. Looks like Domino now has her units being produced, and so obviously now that we have a backline in our support units, we definitely don't have any type of frontline units. So I guess what we're going to do is move all of these units to Medlan. Arcana is going to protect Batavium, at least for now. And so the idea, let's actually build an archive to get better research rate. But what we need to do is reconstruct those units because we obviously just moved. And now we need 2 units of Equites. And because of our horse farms all the way down in North Africa, we have level 3 horses, giving us a lot more charge, a lot more speed. Looks like 1 turn to go, and then we are going to be unlocking minus 40% attritional loss when under siege, because we're going to have a central grain warehouse. We're going to get better armor if we ever happen to unlock that type of building. And plus 3 siege holdout time for besieged settlements. That is actually quite good. Alright, everybody is definitely gearing up and preparing to, take charge. I'm also a little concerned. I would like another legion down here in the south, so let's raise 1 more troop. I guess we could do another house, hiring another general. We can't reinstate any legacies. Let's give you a regular general's bodyguard. And much like before, your entire goal is to build up some ballistas. Sadly, we have to wait 2 turns to unlock Equites, which are the cavalry units, and we have to wait 2 turns to obviously unlock regular infantry that aren't garbage. So we do need to go ahead and rename you. Who is somebody that watches my videos that I can't think of right now? Let's say... I literally have no idea. I'm just gonna name this Boogie's Legion. And he is one of, not my favorite YouTuber, but I definitely watch Boogie2988 quite a bit. So what we're going to do, I definitely have a lot of money. I'm very concerned about Domino's Legion. And all she really needs is just literally 1 more battle, and then we could finally make this into an actual good defensive legion. Arcana's Legion does probably need 2 or 3 more battles, and then we can make you into a defensive legion. In fact... let's actually move you up. We could probably annihilate these units as well and then do a retreat. I could go down again, but I'm about to make a really risky decision. Looking at Batavium, we could build a Temple of Minerva. It would give us more research rate. It's not really needed. I just don't know. Well, let's actually get Genoa here. We're going to build some shops, so not only are we going to lose food, but we're also going to get more wealth, and we are going to build some cattle pens. So let's go ahead and end this turn. I have some extra money, and that's fine. And yes. So that is the plan. I will probably go ahead and build another legion as well, though I just don't know where. I can't believe I lost a legion. I mean, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong, but obviously we can reinstate the legacy. I mean, not only did we attack in the winter, we were forced marched, and we were ambushed. Looks like we now have the Central Grain Warehouse, giving improved defensive artillery, and now it's going to take quite some time, but we're working on improved defensive artillery, so now we're going to get more missile damage by all siege weapons. All of our city towers are now going to be a lot better. I don't know what the Basilica of Jupiter does. I see that it's rank 4. I guess we could find out soon. All I believe is it gives us public order and it gives us cultural conversion, which I don't really need either of. And I hate to do this, but I'm going to end this episode. So thank you all for joining me. Hope you all have an awesome day. I will see you in our next adventure.